Yeah, hi, good morning everyone, good day. Welcome to my second video about MySQL. So for today's recording, we're going to be creating views and stored procedures. So first off, before we start, I would like to explain to you what are views, what are stored procedures. So basically views are just virtual tables derived from actual tables from an actual database. Why do we do this? First of all, for safety purposes, since these are just virtual tables, you can just drop the whole view without affecting the actual records, because the actual records are inside actual tables and for other reasons, one of which is security. So there are two kinds of views. One is updatable, the other one is not. We will be explaining further about these two kinds later. So for stored procedures, from the word itself, procedures that are stored in a function, looking like a function. So there are also two kinds, with cursor and without cursor. To make things simple, stored procedures that with cursor loops through entire records to entire tables following the procedures stored, while the stored procedures that is without cursor, it does not loop. And you can see here I have to export database, MySQL dump uroot p database name, and this symbol backup SQL. So this is the command line to export database. So yes, we will be doing the querying, creating tables, creating views inside a command prompt rather than doing everything in the workbench. So remember my first video, we did everything in a workbench. So let's start. Go to command prompt. Okay, start MySQL u root p. Again, if you don't have a XAMPP with you, you can just continue with this. But since I have a XAMPP is currently using my port 3306, I need to specify which port I'm using. In which case, I'm using 7. Enter your password. Okay, we're in. So we're going to be making these views and stored procedures based on the previous video that we did, where we actually managed to create a database containing 7 tables. So yeah. Start off. So yeah, block B is the one we've created on the previous video. So type in use block B. Okay. Just double check if we're using the correct database. Okay, block B. It's block B. Okay. Show tables. Okay, so we have 7 rows in total. Okay, let's start creating updatable views. So for updatable views, this is the format. Just follow along with me. Create view and the view name, in which case for me it's student age as. Select So as you can see, I'm just selecting a student ID column, last name column, and age column from students. That is the columns under the student age view, and create another one since we are required to create two updatable views. Transact history as transaction ID, student ID, amount, transaction. So another view would be a transaction history. The name would be transaction history containing transaction ID, student ID, amount from the table transactions. Okay, we're done. To double check whether or not we successfully created these views, we need to go to show tables. Yeah, as you can see, it shows student age and transact history as part of the actual or real tables inside the database block B. So just like any other table, you could do querying stuff like, select all from student age. Don't forget the semicolon after typing. As you can see, it just presents you student ID, the last name, and the age of students. You could do updating. Let's try student, update student ID, student age. Let's try set age to, I'm currently 23 years old. Let's set to 24, where student ID is equal to 1. That's me. Again, show tables. Student age. Boom. We are now 24. So amazing, right? You can do any query just like a normal table would. Next, we will be creating a non-updatable view. So heads up, non-updatable contains conditions, I would say. So typing them would be a bit longer than updatable ones. So same thing, create view and its name. I might be a bit quiet because I will be focusing on typing this. This is a bit a lot. So as you can see, there is something going on after select, right? S.studentID. S stands for students. So this S dot is an alias. It's an alias, like me. My name's Lawrence. You can just call me Renz, Lo, whatever you like. Still acts the same. So S stands for students table as student ID. So makes sense. Next is S. Name as student. B. F. Name as professor from students. From student S. Join professors P on S prof ID equal P prof ID. Don't forget the semicolon, okay? Man, that's long. I hate typing long queries, you know? It's because one wrong letter and it could send the whole query down. So that's the risk. So this second non-updatable is student attendance. As don't forget the semicolon. Oh, that's wrong. What could be the error? Okay, let's redo this again. Let's do this. Where are the errors coming from? We type in grade student attendance, select. So okay, done. This is the second non-updatable view. Next is the last non-updatable, which is named student grades. Yeah, as going as select as name C course name G grade from grades G join student S on G student ID as student ID, right? Join courses C on G course ID C course ID. Don't forget the semicolon. Okay, we're done. We are done. Under views, okay? So again, let's check. Where is it? Okay, we have now student age, attendance, grades, profs, transaction history. So 7 plus 5 now have 12. Good. Next, we proceed to procedures. Stored procedures. Now, this is longer. It might look a bit complex, but let me explain. First, we declare some int variable to initiate the looping process. Next is we declare variable name and variable type and declare cur. Cur somehow initiates the loop as well. Cursor for select first name from students, remember that column. So yeah, declare continue handler for not found set done equal to 1. Then you begin, open cur, read loop, this is the syntax. You just have to replace this, what else, this, everything as is. That's the syntax. After that, end loop, close cur, and end. Lastly, the total student transactions procedure. So same explanation. So what is the significance of stored procedures? So as you can imagine, I have encountered some errors here in the command prompt. It's almost hard to read. In Workbench, as you can see, even though it's better to type here, you can see the proper spacings, the margins. This is long. Like, it took me 54 lines just to create this four stored procedures. The significance of this is, if you have a query, you just have to call the name of a procedure. Say, for example, you want to list student names. All you have to do is just type in call. What is it again? List student names. The student names. And boom. As you can see, it listed my name and student names of my classmates. In just one typing, it executed a whole bunch of lines. This lines for me, so that for me that is really convenient. So that is the purpose of why stored procedures are important. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you learned something from me. Even though we've encountered some typos in programming and command prompt, always do practice doing queries on command prompts, since in real life, because I have a friend that's already working in the IT industry. He is working with servers. He told me that not everything has GUI or graphical user interface. So again, if you want to continue with this, practice with command prompt. Practice without a GUI. So that's a wrap. That finishes activity number 2, or our second video about MySQL. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a nice day.